Witness, please continue your testimony.
Alright, let's do this.
The Empire of Japan,
Oh, wait.
after opening its doors,
Oh, look at that
a
guy.
push for cultural transformation brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation. The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some was swept away by the tide. But for one man, the turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story.
The adventure of the Great Departure. So something happened on the boat? Just beyond the door, this quiet. Uh-huh. Looks like I'm gonna need my own lawyer. What? Oh. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yume Academy. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. And now, here I am, awaiting my trial. And who are you? This man's a lawyer. I'll be defending him today. Lawyer? Yes, and until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. That's not how that works. But you... Okay, I'm not gonna voice act every single part. Just saying. What are you apologizing to me for? Really, Cosmo, I never meant to drag you into this. I'm sorry. There you go again, apologizing. Oh! Spillinger! Oh, I must say, you've been all over the newspapers these past few days. Maine University professor murdered in cold blood by student, but obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you? No, you believe me, dude. I didn't freaking do it. Never murder somebody. And there's nothing to worry about. Drain yourself up and hold your head high. At least you're not spouting out a bunch of random stuff like some people do. Kazuma Sogi, my best friend, also in his second year at Yume University. He's far more clever than I am. A star student, in fact. He's, even a qualified lawyer. It's impressive since he's graduated. It's not that impressive. The very concept of lawyer is only a few years old, here in Japan anyway. Qualifications don't mean much, yet it's exactly the same thing 3 days ago. I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma. Really. 3 days ago. That's when it all started. Your Congratulations, Kazuma. Looks like you're going to get to study abroad at last. University doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing in his mind temple. I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. I heard the British Empire. I wish I could see it too. Come with me. Might have a wider time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty of London together. If only we're that simple. But dear, look at the time. Where are you going? Alright, I'll see you later. See you enjoy this place a little longer. Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow, partner. I should get rid of these, but they don't matter too much. It was straight after that, that's when it happened. Sogi may have a word. Ah! Professor, I didn't know you were coming. This case has personal significance to me. For now, Sogi. Chico, Judge's chamber. His Excellency's chambers. Why? He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense's trial is a sudden decision. Seems there may be some confusion about procedures today as a result. I've seen him at... He's your English teacher. I'll go see him at once then. Shall accompany you. Alright then, Ryunosuke. I'll see you in the courtroom. Yeah, thanks, Kazuma. So how am I gonna be represented then? Like, how am I gonna say objection? Yeah. The professor of forensic medicine at University. Oh, so he's gonna introduce forensics for us, but I don't know. We don't have like DNA or anything. What about you? You are your best friends. As such, I feel you should know. Know what? Well, as you've no doubt heard, Asogi has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial, I'm afraid that permission will be revoked or granted again. Seriously? As I suspected, you're aware of this. I mean, if he... Oh, I didn't do it, so of course he's gonna do that. Just from large number of applicants. Favorable circumstances. But I didn't do it, I swear. I'm not a murderer. Sure that's true, nevertheless. I assure you that since will be no easy task. Let's bump the bitrate a bit higher. Yeah, I can do that. See, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial. Sorry, what do you mean? You'll understand once the proceedings get underway. Then what should I do? Well, naturally, I'm not going to suggest you do anything that could lead to a conviction. As soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. That means you must answer before you say, I do. Question B, surely not. Sure, you're smart! What did he say? Sogi was not to be the defense lawyer in this trial. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours. apparently they wanted someone to pin a murder on, so having a guy straight up defending me is gonna be bad for them, so... Better be unforgivable. I want only chance of proving my innocence. A trial that would decide my destiny. So, this is a courtroom. Supreme Court of Judicature. Much like the look of those people sitting in the public gallery. The powers that be have demanded that this be a secret trial. A secret trial? A trial that's closed to ordinary members of the public. Altering government officials may attend. It'll become clear in time. For now, you need to concentrate. It's about to begin. Did you actually investigate what happened, bro? Court will now hear. Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Prosecution is ready, Your Excellency. As is the defense. The defense made a last-minute request for a change of advocate. That is correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself. This is an unusual circumstance. I am obliged to ask for final confirmation now. Who advocates for the defendant in this trial? This is it.
Yes!
Oh, that's how you're gonna do it! He's like, dude, I'm not gonna have you defend me if it's all like some sort of weird sham, so I'm gonna have to be my own defense. And you're gonna have to tell me everything I need to know. Everything. I knew that's how you'd feel.
Objection!
This merely shows that the defendant's innocence is so apparent he's confident he could speak for himself. Isn't that so? In fact, my mind's a complete blank. I realize you're in charge now, but still, I'm so bewildered. Well, for a mere university student you brought forth Supreme Court, you must have perpetuated a most heinous crime. Yes, let's do this. Questioning your ability to do the job. Be a lawyer. He's gonna be like, dude, open up the fucking menu, bro. Yes, your mind's gone blank. You know me so well. information for this case may be found in the court record. I can't even find that. It's simple. You can access court record with the press of E. If you find yourself forgetting something, just consult that. It's all in there. You press E for the court record? Okay. Well, let's do it. University collar pin. The visiting professor messaging me. Empire. Kazuma's mentor. So you remember everything I do. What was his actual name? John H. Wilson.
Yes!
Yes! Dr. John H. Wilson. Professor from England, went to university 3 years ago. Just to understand why this case has such profound implications. Which empire is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally? Where we have just signed a treaty together after negotiations. There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation. Despite these arcane circumstances, the blood of an Englishman has been spilt on our soil. Inside the world. In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policymakers. There could be an expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime, so that's why it's trial these unusual peculiarities. The government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible, because the victim was an Englishman. Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. But nationalities and treaties were different from... The real fact is, I was at the scene of the crime. To the professor's table. Introduce myself to Dr. Wilson. So he must have been shot or something. Gunshot to the chest. The bullet did not pass through the victim's body. To remember that in court, every assertion must be backed with evidence.
Yes!
According to this document, the victim suffered a hemorrhagic death to a gunshot trauma. Post-mortem report, I take it. Alright, yes, that's right. Post-mortem report. It was a doctor dissects corpses to identify the cause of death with an autopsy. But here in Japan, a police officer merely inspects somebody and draws conclusions that way. So I'm not test on aliens later. The so-called photograph print of the scene of the crime. Clearly discerning scorch marks around the bullet hole. In other words, we should assume that the victim was shot at close range. That already sounds stupid. That doesn't make sense. If I shot him at close range, wouldn't a bullet have... Unless it was like a musket or something. Well, like a black powder pistol or something. Without further ado. I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind. The professor? Yes, clearly you're the defense lawyer today. Not me, but that doesn't mean... Well, I could still act as your assistant. Oh. Huh. Well, my first piece of advice. Crazy. Look of bewilderment and control the cold sweat. That crazy headband to control the cold stares first. Yeah, you're like a crazy guy. A lawyer. State your name and occupation for the court, please. Miss Satoru Hasanagi. I'm the head waiter at the Western-style restaurant called La Carnival. Are you alright? I'm coughing up summer, no pay interjections from the aspiring lawyer. Perspiring. Two people. Okay, 2 p. Okay. Lunchtime rush was over and 3 tables still occupied. Kitchen, put away crockery. Cutlery. Gunshot rang out, so I hurried out to the dining area to see what happened. Found the victim, a young gentleman, slumped in his chair, standing immediately beside him, gun in hand.
Yes! Objection!
Oh, he's penalized! Ryunosuke, you'll have your chance to fight back. For now, we must just quietly listen to the witness. Say hello. Some other person was there. Really, that's not something the waiter would have missed. It's his business card. Ah, it's on the back of his business card, all right. Close proximity to the victim was found on trial today. Yeah, black and white case here. Going to be found guilty. He's like, bro, what are you talking about? You literally just say you didn't kill him. So, if I push this from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you, and yet, despite knowing that, you're going to throw that all away. Yeah. The battle hasn't even begun yet, Ryunosuke. Defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. We invite the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witness. See just how Then we'll see just how decisive this evidence really is. Indeed, Prosecutor Uchi, please continue with the proceedings. Witnesses. Didn't she just say that there was like only 2 fucking people there? Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court. Great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant Ayase Noza. The Nippon Army, dude. I find. Nine articles of antiquity from the fluorescent Nippon. Kiryu Kurokuta. An antique dealer and soldier, one unusual pairing. These gentlemen present at the restaurant of the day in question. Must be the diners at the other table the waiter mentioned. Self, I. Team, let's go to Roma. And frequently I converse with it. Part. I can't understand that word, that would be insane. Antique dealer, and it sounds like he's a regular. He seeks out potential customers who have an interest in the antiques and tries to sell his wares from. He also targets the Carnival because it's a high-class restaurant. Let's see. Oh, I see. Sergeant here looks like he'd be a seller rather than a buyer. I went with witnesses. This moment of this. Affirmative. The enemy was seen attacking a foreigner in what can only be described as an act of war. As impossible to understand as the other. So the series of evidence the prosecution was threatening. The soldiers claiming that he actually saw the precise moment he shot the victim. Why would he say that? If I'm honest, I was feeling uncomfortable from the start. The court will hear your formal testimony. Phone call. Savory memories of amongst us. The witnesses saw. I was ingesting a regulation beefsteak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man. He was exploring the virtues of Pringle Curio. The precise moment, the firearm was discharged. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian. I was on my knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysterious absconded precious curio. And then you went on the ground because you dropped something. Okay. Yes. Okay, cool. Now we're getting a full picture. English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. Just as I was picking it up. There was obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere. Somewhere it's to who that criminal was. Ryunosuke must exercise the right to cross-examine the witness. Do it now! Okay. So how are we gonna do this?
Yes!
I mean, the defense has a right to cross-examination.
Objection!
It's your right to a cross-examination. Defense conduct cross-examination of the witnesses. Alright, this is where the battle really begins. But I don't even know what I have to do in a cross-examination. Isn't it obvious? I have to expose the lies in the witnesses' statements. You didn't fire the gun, it means that the soldier... what the soldier says to be a lie. But it's just a case of proving it. And the key to doing it is the evidence. Evidence. Let's present some decisive and indisputable evidence. Now let's go, Ryunosuke. Don't let them beat you. Alright, this is all or nothing. Oh, he fucking hit the tail. He's like, what? That doesn't sound right. Regulation beefsteak at the restaurant. What?
Yes!
Saying I actually thought I wanted to ask you about that steak. Just ask about anything that catches your attention, anything that bothers you. Alright, it's beefsteak you mentioned. What What kind of food is that? Beefsteak is a delicious cut of veal! That's not beef, he just said it's veal. Now that's a contradiction. Alright, thank you, sir. So, next question. I should ask fair questions. This cutlet you mentioned. What kind of food is that? I will tell you! Yes, sir. I will. Sorry to interrupt, but how about trying to stick the questions that are relevant to the case? What the fuck's wrong? Next question. Just me. Keep humans sword. Right. Well, at least I learned that he's a big beef lover. Affirmative. Questions. Particularly fine golden curio milk. Yeah, achievement for just calling objection on the very first thing. I have no idea what you're talking about. A Koban boy. Koban? No coin. The day prior to the incident, a treasure of exceptional value from the coin. Took my lunch. Took myself to the restaurant the following day and said the item secreted in my bosom pocket. Above an affluent card. Oh my god, I don't want to say anything you say. Are you hoping to sell your Koban coin to Sergeant Nosa, who met at the restaurant? Yes, it's quite clear where you're going with this. About to assert that penniless soldier would have no hope. No, I didn't say that! Was already advanced beyond that, the midday luncheon. Beside me, grappling with Sprays field time. Sole prospect. Okay. For a precise moment, the firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's action in my own eyes. What'd you see? Oh, you're saying that you actually saw me at the time? What was I doing? That's impossible. Let me confirm just 1 point, please. Thinking carefully about the statement you just made, it seems to me that it must have been just after you heard the gunshot you looked over to the victim's table. Well, if that really is the case, it would mean that you did in fact see the precise moment when the killer actually fired the gun. Arg! Double arg! My sixth sense. Sorry. Sixth sense of danger. Pick the waves of murderous energy radiating from your foul mind, which means a split second before you pulled the trigger, I was looking right at you. Surely that's not really possible. Think I got where I have the I sense danger? Well, then the soldier's absolutely convinced that he saw you do the deed. It's not good. Black uniform varsity cadet fired on the English civilian and from the back. That guy. You want to say that again? So this is black uniform university cadet. You're saying he was a handsome young gentleman? No, in fact he was an ugly young boy. Like you, fucking idiot. Sorry. There's someone saying right from the description. That's it. I'm not sure. It's something that Sergeant just said, but I can't put my finger on it. I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysterious absconding precious curio.
Yes!
And were you on your hands and knees? Explain that, please. It's burned. Sorry, the last piece. Cobalt, of course! I've just been showing the treasure to the military man. This would be for someone. There was no more. It simply vanished. Itself. In order to locate it, it happened. You heard the gunshot. Other than that, in fact, you didn't actually witness the precise moment when the incident occurred. Indeed, myself, I did not. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Listen, man. You know where lies are lurking in these statements. It's time to expose them. The question is how? Like I said before, the very key is to using the evidence that you've collected. Then present evidence while witness giving testimony by pressing E. Somewhere in there, you'll find something that doesn't add up. In other words, an inconsistency. Seems good. That's it. The evidence in the court record. Consistency of them. Okay.
Yes!
Are you trying to cover for somebody? Why are you... Consistency, sir. Yes. It's clear inconsistency here. Well, obviously. Let me show you how it's done. It's apparent from a single glance at postmortem report presented by the defense that there is a clear discrepancy here. No, sir. The statement mismade was this. Black uniform varsity cadet fired on the English civilian and from the back.
Yes!
But no. Because... Lord fail emerged from the pectoral bolus trauma. No exit wound. Bullet did not pass through the body, and he was definitely shot from the front. Okay, so I probably could have presented the photo too. Like, first game to accept two different pieces of evidence that lead to the same exact thing. The culprit shot the victim from behind. That is obviously a lie. No. Let's go then. So, there is a clear discrepancy with the facts here. Would you not agree, Sergeant? Yes, sir. At this juncture, that's disputable. Until the moment I heard the firearm discharge, my eyes were fixed on the delicious steak. Excuse me, the last testimony heard was proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt, that this witness, Sergeant Nosa, did not see the defendant firing the gun at all. The conclusion must draw is simple. There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this grand courtroom. So what being an ace attorney is all about.
Yes!
Yeah, mine never fired the gun. And I never fired the gun. Yeah, try to trust me not. I was too busy on the floor. Yes, you were looking for your Koban coin, weren't you? Eat the prize, obey our Koban. Hunting around under the table, I was, in case may have it fallen there. Then it happened. I heard the gunshot, you mean? Yeah, I did. I hid it. Not for I was merely concerned finding my treasure. Nothing could distract me. Out of interest, did you find the coin in the end? No. Okay. It was lost to me. Yeah, some unscrupulous scoundrel pocketed the prize coin himself. Yeah, I'm sure everyone present is aware. This case demands a swift and decisive resolution. As promised, to send forward by telegraph this very afternoon. Lest the witness testimony in court has just heard this news was inconclusive. It would be unforgivable to deliver a verdict on his trial right now. Position prosecutor. Not. It may have fled a tiger at the front gate, but he will find a wolf at the back. Eyewitnesses have further testimony to make. Explain. On hearing their next statements, it will become abundantly clear that there's only one person who could possibly have committed this despicable crime. The equally despicable defendant Ryunosuke Naruhodo. He really seems to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he? Very well, the court invites the witnesses to testify again. Spherical glass, Your Excellency. Sir, at once, sir. Excuse me, there's someone peeking out over your shoulder, I think. Affirmative, the newest member of the Nosa family to rise through the ranks, sir. Ido. Strapped to her side with Sergeant Ryunosuke strapped to her. Ido. Your father's about to quell on the end. True culprit. Even if I saw it wasn't the precise moment the firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing. Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man he was. That young lad in black, that much I did see. A visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present. He was an Englishman, dying all by himself. Therefore, no other than the black uniform cadet. We're out. I think I have to ask him more questions because
Yes!
nothing real.
Objection!
That's bullshit! Oh, you can't even see the right side. You can't make a good discrepancy out of that. Shit. Okay, so that's after he died. Welcome to one stick. I don't understand. Just not possible that nobody else saw was a woman. Where before said the same thing. It seems that Dr. Wilson came to a restaurant alone. There he saw a woman. Telegraphic time after all. This be happening. Stand tall. It's not over yet. If you say it's true, then there's something going on here behind the scenes. And now is your chance to expose it, to draw out the truth. Your cross-examination. I don't know, Kazuma. Defense is entitled to cross-examine the witnesses. Make it quick, understood? Same thing. No. So yeah, lie. That's pretty unfortunate, but I think we're just gonna have to save the game for now. And we'll just gonna have to continue to stream later because OBS can handle more. So I'll see you guys later.
Hi there, this is TNT telling you that this video is brought to you by my streams at twitch.tv/TNT3Rays, where I stream gameplay every night. See you soon.